Lucid Ice. Oh, that hit the basket. Not the basket I'm really aiming for, but. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Here in a couple weeks, I'm headed south to Texas. I'm gonna go participate in Disc South. I'm pretty excited about that opportunity. I'm gonna link up with Steven Story, good old Steve-O, of Dynamic Disc Carrollton. And if you don't know Steve-O, he does a lot for the community, not just in Dallas, but all around. He was one of our first original RV drivers that drove the Chasing the Chains RV around the country, running 2 Discs events, all kinds of fun stuff. Steve-O is a really good, close friend of mine as well. So when I had the opportunity to go down there with him, he always comes to Alaska every year in the summer with me and runs one of the best tournaments up there. So you put that on your bucket list. You should come. I'm telling you, you should come. But anyway, what we are gonna release, we're gonna have a bunch of different releases. We're gonna have some Latitude stuff. We're gonna have some Westside stuff, obviously Dynamic, and I'm working on a couple other brands as well. Dynamic will be releasing Supreme Raiders. That's right, we have never released the Raider in Supreme plastic. I believe we have it in almost every other variety that you can think of, but never the Supreme. There's only 600 or something of these in existence, and I don't know, probably not, ever gonna run them again. So if you wanna get your hands on some of these, come to Disc South or find someone that is going to Disc South and tell them to pick you up 1 or 2 of them. So much like our other Supreme molds, the Raider is no different than the EMAC Truth or the Trespass or the Escape or any of those other ones where we had to create a new mold to kind of come somewhat close to the original Raider mold. I think we've done this pretty well. Here is a comparison of the 2 of them side by side. The one on the left obviously is the Supreme, and the one on the right is a Lucid. These things do have a great feel in the hand. They did come out a little stiffer than your typical Supreme or Lucid. They do kind of feel like almost like a Supreme X plastic. It could be because it's cold. However, I do have some other Raiders here with me, and those feel a little gummier than these Supremes. They do feel a little bit more rigid, so I don't know if that's gonna, in return, make them more stable, less stable, straighter, glidier. It's hard to tell. That's what we're out here to do. We're gonna play a 3-hole loop out here at Jones Park. I'm not sure the 3 holes. I know I'm gonna play 16, probably 14, and maybe 13 as well. Let's just go up to hole 13 and let's get started right there. Oh yeah, real quick, I'm gonna be comparing the Supreme Raider to a Fusion Raider, a Lucid Raider, and a Lucid Ice Raider. All stock stamps, all brand new, never thrown before. Let's get it. All right, let's start this out on hole 13 long, 380 feet. Downhill, we do have tailwind, so this is gonna be a tougher hole to play it with the Raider on this actual hole as opposed to just you getting to see the flight of these discs. So yeah, I have no idea how these are gonna fly. Like I said, these are all brand new. I haven't thrown them. I haven't thrown the Raider in quite a while. I do have a Chameleon that goes in and out of the bag. That's pretty overstable, but I don't know if that was like an exception to the other Raiders. I remember the Fusion ones being pretty overstable, but turned into some nice bombers. The Lucid Ice, I feel like they're gonna be pretty stable. We'll see. Supreme, I don't know. I'm guessing by the dome and the stiffness, they might be a touch less stable, but we'll find out here soon. Nice and flat release. Look at the beef. Jump in. That thing had some really, really nice stability to it. Let's throw the Lucid Ice. I'm guessing it's gonna fly very similar. Yeah. Oh, that hit the basket. Not the basket I'm really aiming for, but. All right, let's go Fusion next. Little turn. This tailwind is definitely making them fly a little odd. I don't think I would throw the Raider on this hole, but beside the point. Supreme. Okay, so much like the Lucids, just pretty beef. The blue Supreme. That thing is so fast. Guaranteed to kick off a tree and roll back to the basket. That's enough for me. All right, hole 14, short tee to short pin is 420 feet, 420. Straight out there. I think it's another good hole to throw these on because we have a lot of decently amount of open space. Not a whole lot, I guess, now that I look at it, but enough open space to be able to, should be able to see the flight of the disc. And we do have a slight, it's like a left to right kind of headwind. So keep that in mind. Ooh, I kind of slipped off that tee pad. Yeah, that was definitely me, not the disc. Lucid ice. So these are just kind of holding over a little bit. Need to give them a touch more hyzer from the looks of it. Okay, that one I had more hyzer and it didn't want to flip. Lucid. Lucid's beefy. Let's go Pink Supreme. There's the stability. Okay. Yeah, nice stable flight. Okay, pretty stable. All right, final hole, hole 16, 397 downhill. We have a pretty strong right to left wind. So I'm gonna have to throw these relatively flat. Most of these are probably just gonna start the hyzer, but maybe I'll try a big hyzer with one at the end. With the Lucid ice or something. Let's go Lucid first. Just as I expected. Very overstable. That wind is not letting it hold. Let's go Fusion next. Got a little more turn on that one. Nice straight flight, predictable fade. Yep, that's a Raider. Pink Supreme. Yeah, similar flight to the Fusion. Maybe a touch more stable even. Blue Ya. Didn't get that one over in the least. Stable. Meat hook. Something a little flatter. Lucid ice. All right, got a little more turn on that one. All right, guys, so to recap, I personally believe that the Supreme Raiders falls somewhere between the Lucid Ice, Lucid, and Fusion stability-wise. I think it's probably closer to Fusion, as I think it will end up flipping up just a little bit more, be a little less overstable, but maybe a little bit glidier, if that makes any sense. Either way, if you want to pick one of these up, March 1st and 2nd in Allen, Texas at Disc South is where myself and Steve-O are going to be. Come on down, come say hi. We would love to see you guys. These aren't the only discs that we'll have there. Steve-O's going to bring some stuff as well. I'm actually working on bringing something secretive as well. I'm hoping I can get it done, produced, and in-house by then. It may or may not be a retweaked version of a mole. I don't know, we'll see. You guys just have to hold out for that one. But hopefully I have some of those there. If I do have those there, they are gonna be a very, very limited number of those. So secret right now, but you guys will find out that soon. We're gonna have I know we're gonna have some gold Orbit Pures, which are gonna be sweet. Westside has a handful of discs that I'm bringing with the ring effect on them, and then maybe a couple other brands. I'm working on them. I know you guys would love to see them. I would love to see them, so working on that as well. Other than that, I don't really think I have a whole lot of else. There's a lot of weirdness going on in the disc golf world right now. I get it. I'm out here just grinding, trying to do the best I can, put in some courses, do some good products here for Dynamic, and see where we can steer this boat back where it needs to be. Thanks guys so much for watching. One more thing. If you watched the last video of the Fluid Wardens, I picked 3 random winners. Here are their names down below. If you are one of these people, make sure you DM me on Instagram and I will make sure to get the Warden sent out to each one of you. You know what? Let's do a giveaway for these too. You know, I might keep these other Raiders, but I'll give away these 2 Supreme ones. All you have to do is comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, obviously, like, all that fun stuff, but comment down below that you would love to try out this Supreme Raider, something along those lines. Do you bag a Raider now? Let me know. Have you always wanted to try a Raider? All that fun stuff, let me know, and I will pick a winner here in a couple weeks. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see you in Texas. Until then, see you on the next one.